All right, people, we are live. I have a, not a slideshow, but I've got a bunch of slides I'm going to show today. And the idea is you have to guess who took the picture. I've got myself included. Sharon is in there, and so is Tommy. I've got pictures from the three of us in there. And let's see if you can figure out who took what picture. Should be interesting. And then next Sunday, I'm hoping to get together a game where you where it's like a 6-lettered word, and the letters are mixed up, and you have to figure out what the word is. And sometimes it's pretty difficult, sometimes not. But we'll try that hopefully on next Sunday. We'll get that ready. I don't know if I can gather up enough words for that, but we'll try that too. So a game. I don't know what I'm going to give as prizes or what have you, but we'll see what those are. And like I said, today we'll have some slides. I've got one here ready to go. Let me just see if I can. Yeah. There we go. That's one slide. The whole idea is to say who you think took the picture. And there is myself. I've got a few photos in there. And Tommy has a few photos in there, and so does Sharon. Sharon. We'll see if you can figure out who took what photo. Oh, hey, Ronney Braun, how you doing? You are in the house. You're the only one in the house today. Well, I thought I'd put up my notification like two or 3 days ago, but today when at 11:30 here, when I go to get ready to go live, I find out I don't have anything on there, so I had to hurry and get that posted. So now we are live, and I'm hoping somebody will see that and pop in. I'm thinking. I think Tommy and Sharon both said that they were going to try to make it, and because I've got some of their photos here, and I don't even know I know mine, but I don't know which ones are Sharon, and I don't know which ones are Tommy's. So it would be nice if they popped in. They could say, that one's mine. Then we'd know for sure. And there is unfortunately, there's no prize or anything. But maybe next Sunday, the following Sunday, if I can get together enough words, you need like maybe 60 different words, and that should take care of a good hour. There'll be 6-lettered words, and the words will be kind of jumbled up, or the letters will be jumbled up, so that you'd have to figure out what the word is. And I've had a few of those. We've had contests and what have you, and they turned out really good. So I see my live stream is buffering for me. So I don't know if must be buffering for anybody watching. That's not a good sign already. It's been buffering ever since I got on here. It's been buffering before I went live. So I don't know what the problem is today. Usually on Sunday at this time of day, it's okay. Everything works pretty good. But I might be going offline because I'm on StreamYard. I can't see what's going on. I just see a notification there saying Yes, your live stream is sort of good, but it would be better if you had your router closer, or a wired router plugged in, which I don't have. I don't have a router. If I was in a stick and brick house, I would have a router. Usually I have, when it was usually a wireless router anyway, or sometimes it was wired. It all depends. If I was to fly my flight simulator, then I would have it wired so that we got a good connection. Oh, hey, and Vicky is in the house here. Ronney Braun was in here. I don't know if he still is or not. I think he said he was having problems. The idea is today there's a slideshow, and Sharon and Tommy both sent in some photos. So the thing is, when they pop up, to see if anybody can figure out who took what. Well, let's see. What is today? The 9th, and I leave on the 19th, so 10 days. 10 more days. Count them. 10 more days, and I'm off. I had in a wide view. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess maybe in the wide view you can't see the chat or something, or I don't know how that works. StreamYard is a little different view than on the YouTube side, so I can't really see what you're seeing. And then, like, it's buffering, not buffering, but it's telling me that the connection could be better. When I mouse over the problem there, it says, let's just see. I think when I mouse over it, yeah, it says that the connection is good, but it would be better if you had get your router closer, or wire to the router. So I don't know if it's buffering for you guys, because this is a StreamYard. It's not on the live streams appear when you get notifications. Oh, wow. Well, you see, today I like I said, I only put it up half an hour before I came on, which was, I thought I'd put it up a couple of days earlier, but it's a good thing I noticed it. I wonder if it would be cheaper for you to just buy a phone there. I have a phone, and I have 17 gigabytes of data, which I could, but then that going live sucks up data like crazy. And in Canada here, Canada pays the highest price for data. It's unbelievable. A live stream and a video when you get a notification. Oh, it doesn't distinguish between that, hey? So you don't know what it is. Well, that's weird, because I have all my notifications, unfortunately, turned off, because I'm getting notifications from everywhere. I guess I could select which notifications to show. Like, I don't personally like Discord too much, but there is a few people that use Discord that I think I should be using it for their sake, and not necessarily for my sake. And then but Discord sends me notifications on my phone all the time, so my phone's going ding, 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 ding all the time, and I just don't like that. I mean, I can go looking to see if It's nice to have notifications sometimes so you know when somebody said something, but if they're just posting a note to someone else, it doesn't matter. $60 for a phone and have 20 gigabytes of hotspot, all tax already included. Yeah, I wish I could get that kind of a deal. Well, actually, I pay here in Canada, I pay $60 for my phone, which is what is this? I think it's a Samsung Galaxy A13. So it's not your top of the line phone, but it's not a bad phone. But I only get 17 gigabytes of data, and I had to squeeze that out of them. Like, even if you go and talk to them on the phone and say, I need more data, then they'll say, oh, well, here, we'll give you this. So why didn't you say that in the first place? Well, mostly health-wise, Vicky, I'm not too bad. For an older person, I mean, some are better than others. I mean, I know I have diabetes. I could have other things. I don't know. And I don't look after my diabetes well enough. I neglect to take my readings every now and again when I should be, to find out what's going on. So you do for a while, and then all of a sudden you stop and you don't take readings anymore because the readings you've been taking are not so bad. And I have had back surgery twice in my life, like more than 10 years ago. And so I have I don't have herniated disc now anymore, I don't think, but I can tell in my one leg where I used to have it, it still acts up, and I don't know what's going on there, but that's about it for that. And then my dizziness spells, I haven't even been to a health food store where you can find some of this stuff, because here where I am, it's bloody expensive. Like, you can't buy small amounts of things. And yeah, I know if you buy it, you've got it and you keep using it. But there is this product that you can buy. It's called, I think my dizziness is the BPPV, the inner ear with the crystals. They're on the hairs. And I think because I did that maneuver that you can do, turn your head this way, for a few 10, 15 seconds, and turn it the other way. And because your ears have those loops in there, and the crystals come off the hairs and they go through these loops and back to where the crystals usually reside. That's where they stay. And once they're off of the little hairs in your ears there, your dizziness, if you have that problem, your dizziness just goes away instantaneously. If you have Meniere's disease, well, that's a little different. That's the center core of your brain that's causing the dizziness. Or, well, I would think dizziness, telling you where your body is an inner ear problem. I would think. But there is this thing you can buy to put on a ball cap, and it sticks out here, and it's got some loops in it with some oil in there and a little ball. Let me blow this up so you can see what I'm doing. I'm pointing. On the end of a ball cap, there's these loops with oil in it, or some kind of liquid, and a little ball. And when you tilt your head certain ways, you watch this little ball move. And when it goes from one side, loops through this way and goes this way and gets to the other side, that's that maneuver, that BPPV maneuver. And I can't find that anywhere. I can find it on Amazon, but it's a bloody expensive thing. On Amazon, it's over $100, and then at a store, if you go to a health store, like $50. But I can't find any. They just don't have them in stock. And some health places I've never heard of. It's called Dizzy Fix. Dizzy and then Fix. I think it's all one word. It could be two words, but that's what I would like to find, but I can't find anything. It's out in the forest. It's too bad we don't have forests around here. Yeah, a ways away. You could go to the forests. On the prairies, there's not so much forestry. I'm going to check out and see what Mexican food, your regular Mexican food, does to my diabetes. I'm going to make sure I take all my measuring things and my blood measuring things, and find out what the heck's going on if eating Mexican food, because it's not necessarily I don't know. I mean, most people say carbohydrates is what makes your blood sugar go up. Sugar. And I don't know. I love Mexican food. I can't eat too much like Canadian or American type food. There's some things I just don't like. But Mexican food, the same things I don't like here, I can eat there, because it's just, I don't know, like tacos have stuff in there, and burritos, and they have everything. And yeah, I stay away from sugary type things. Yeah, I did try that. Take off my. And a matter of fact, when I fly my Avata with the goggles, like, it's right on your eyes, and you're watching a movie, right? Or the video of the drone. You're sitting inside the drone, and that drone does not fly like a Mavic. I can't turn the Mavic like this. It won't go like that. It's just perfectly flat all the time. And I don't have goggles for it. I have a tablet that I watch. So my peripheral vision still tells me I'm standing up and I'm not moving. Whereas the goggles, it tells your brain that, wow. And if you have a tendency for that, especially, it's weird when you're standing there, I'm kind of looking down and the drone might be flying, wherever. And you turn your head every now and again to, I don't know why, because it doesn't matter. You don't have to move. But when I sit down in a chair and then, like I said, put my feet on the ground, I think I think that would be an improvement. So, and I wear these wristband things that have these little, they're not magnets. They're little bumps that acupressure type things. And there's a spot right here somewhere between the two things here. You press that, and that helps nausea and dizziness. So I've got those, and I wear those. And let me tell you, if I was to push it and fly my drone like this and through trees and up and down and around, I could really make myself real dizzy. So I try to fly my Avata without doing that at all, although that's fun. So, and I know this BPPV maneuver helped me last time. You can do it without that dizzy fix thing. Yeah. So I guess I'm too lazy. Watch the documentary on YouTube called Grounding. Oh, wrong name. It's called Earthing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll look that up. Let me get a pencil. I'll write that down, because you never know how good your brain is. I think I can remember stuff, except it's weird. I don't know if you ever have this problem. I can be speaking a sentence, and I forget what I'm talking about in mid sentence. So, and I always say it's old age. Probably not old age at all. I maybe have had that all along. Just didn't know it. Earthing. Okay, I'll look that up. Oh, I can't fly that drone without goggles. That's the problem. that drone is meant for FPV flying, first person view flying. And that's why I bought it, is to wear the goggles. I wish I could wear goggles with my Mavic, but it's, like I said, more flat. And the camera is gimbaled. So yes, the drone tilts a little bit, but the camera is always rock solid. It never, and I'm looking at a tablet or a phone, but the tablet's bigger and I like the big view. The idea is I have to get I have to figure out what's my best way to fly that drone with the goggles, instead of getting rid of the goggles, is finding out how can I fly this thing, and like lay down on the ground or sitting in a chair was great. Then I could sit back and just keep my head in one position and not move my head at all. Hey, Colette is in the house. Finally able to make a live. Yay. Well, thank you for coming in. Wow. Haven't seen Lance boondocking with Boomer. Haven't seen you in a while. Holy wow. I always say I'm lazy. Yeah, I am. I give advice sometimes to other people and I don't follow my own advice. But wouldn't you make the effort to help someone who needs help? I always do. That is my passion, to help others instead of helping myself, I guess. Make effort for yourself. Well, that's the thing. You cannot tell someone that you think, okay, when you're on an airplane and an accident happens, the thing is to help yourself first before you can help anyone else. To help yourself first. Otherwise, it won't work. So I use that philosophy everywhere. I help myself first. I try to. But like I said, I'm sometimes either too lazy or like people say, well, you have to love yourself to do this. Well, if you don't love yourself, you can't just turn that around and say, okay, I love myself now. That's just about an impossibility to tell someone, love yourself. Because it's nothing that you can say that says, this is how you do it. It's like, I don't know how to even explain that. If you're a person that loves yourself and you love everyone else, pat yourself on the back. Good. But not everybody is like that. And you can't tell someone that that's what you should be doing, because that's just about impossibility. Tell a narcissist or a psychopath. A psychopath is always right. They think everyone else is wrong. And I have those tendencies. I was unbelievably diagnosed that way. I am hairline, psychopath, narcissist. But the thing is, I can tell people that. A true narcissist is never thinks he's ever wrong, ever. Everyone else is wrong. Boondocking with Boomer. Right now, how's your pet dog there going? Your petty, your massive dog. Looking forward to meeting V. When is the meeting? And is it close to you? No problem, Colette. You don't even have to state. You just pop out whenever you want to. That's no problem. Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm not the smartest person in the world, or how is that saying? I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but and if everybody was right at everything they thought, like, wow. So when and where is that meeting? Oh, hey, Michael, my brother. Oh, the Michael. Hello, sir. Can't stay long. Wanted to show some love and support. I changed your name on Discord for you. Well, I don't know when you did that because I went and looked last night and I can't see any change at all. It still says King Tut Hut or King Tut, I think it is. But when I go, the idea is when I go up to the right hand corner. If you know, I don't know Discord that well, but when I go up to the top right corner on my icon up there, and it says King Tut, it says right click on there, go down to where it says edit your name. Then when I go there, the part that I can change my nickname is grayed out. I can't do anything. And it says you don't have permission to do this. You have to ask the owner of the channel or whatever you call those. Ask that owner for permission for me to change it. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can, but I don't have permission. And there must be some way of the owner of that channel to say, okay, you have permission to change your name. And it's just on that channel. All the other channels that I go to, my name will still be King Tut until I go in there and change it. But I don't belong to any others. I just belong to the ones that the back porch or the porch, whatever that's called again, that one. So I'll have to go and check and see if it's been changed. What do we do on Discord? We have like discussions and stuff and talk about just like a place to meet, a meeting place. Pictures, videos, all kinds of things. V is coming overnight to hang out with Lance and joining us for lunch the next day on his way to the States. Oh, okay. If you're in Canada there, right on. Right. Cool. Very cool. Like tomorrow, guys, it's Thanksgiving here in Canada. Tomorrow, we had turkey last night, turkey supper last night. It was great. I don't get to eat like that very often, let me tell you. Oh, I don't have a Twitch account. There's some places I just see. That's my own personal view. I don't want to go to all these. There's how many different kinds of places to, like media places to go to. I like YouTube and that's about it. I have to belong to a couple others because YouTube just makes it a simple one click and it's your video's posted somewhere else. Like I don't want to belong to TikTok and stuff like that. That's just, I just don't need to be bothered. Into the snow, you can't say the S word. Wow, it gets pretty chilly here. I've had my diesel heater on a few times. So I was hoping Sandra and Tommy, they both said that they were going to pop in because I have slides like this one here, or pictures. And the idea was to, there's not Sandra, Sharon. I got the wrong name, Sandy. I was thinking of Sandy. Who took what photo? And I think I got 37 photos in there, and Sharon has some, Tommy has some, and I have some. So the idea was I was going to show the picture, and then you would type in who you think took that photo. No prizes involved, but some of the pictures are fantastic. So we've got to pat everybody on the back for that. It was amazing. See, I know my own photos, but I jumbled them all up, and I don't know whose photo is what. So just got my diesel heater running again last night. I have mine running several times in the last weeks here. It's been sitting all summer, nothing going on it, and it just fired up and went right, just perfect. It's running perfectly. I just had it on here a few minutes ago. It's not that, it's like 21 degrees outside Celsius. So oh yeah, just on the idle. I guess at whatever temperature you got it set at, it'll idle there and keep it at that temperature. Got to run back out into the snow. Oh boy. Hey, there's Tommy. Tommy just popped in, and Sharon just popped in. So okay, who took this photo? That's the idea, is let me know who you think took these photos. And there's like 30 of them. So I don't know who took this. I know it wasn't me though, but there's three people that sent, or no, well, there's three of us that have photos in this group. I'm one, Tommy's one, and Sharon is the other one. Oh, you sold your van. Oh yeah, well, I don't blame you. If you wanted it to live in, then you're just move in and you're in, and I guess. But yeah, payments would be horrific, especially when you got other payments to make. I mean, my ears did not start the other day, but I may have a kinked hose. Okay. Or sometimes, like where the hose goes into the unit is pretty close to the heat to get the exhaust heat. Keep it away from there, because that's what happened to mine one time. It was touching that, what was actually touching, and it just melted it, and then it wouldn't get any fuel, and it would just quit. That's a good idea, Colette. Just when you're ready, then go for it and spend your money then. My phone went ding. Somebody's looking for. Okay, this photo here. Any ideas? Who took that one? If I can find a cheap van in the next couple of years, well, you should be able to. If you're not looking for brand new, there's lots of them. You just got to keep your eyes and ears open. It all depends if you want to find one that's kind of built out already, or one that you can rip the insides out and build yourself. That's a real big chore, building yourself. I mean, I could do it too, but I just wanted to buy something I didn't need to do any work to. It just move in, more or less. Okay, let me just see here if I can set up the next. Okay, I don't know whose or whose. Tommy says that's one of hers. Right on. So these are all mixed up. They're not just this is yours and this is the next one. But let me move this over. Okay, so you can't see my mouse. Oh, there, now you can see the mouse. Okay, Tommy says this is her photo. We'll go to the next one. And here again, I don't know who took this. I know it's not mine. I mean, the only one I can tell of mine, or the only one I can tell which is mine. Oh, Colette, when are you moving to BC? Not for a couple of years yet? 2024? In that time frame? Michael says, I sent you a couple. That was me dinging your phone. Oh, well, that's you. Let me just check this out. It's kind of a little bit late to put them on this particular. Oh, wow. You see, in order for me to get these from my phone to they would be on the computer. Very cool. Very cool shots. I might have to put these on my next slideshow. Yeah, wow. It was almost a full moon last night, and I have a long telephoto, like 1200 mil. Took some really nice close-up shots, but it was in video mode instead of still shots. So I got tonight probably is going to be the full moon. I don't know when, but maybe tonight. So Tommy says this is another one of hers. Yeah, I did get 3 of them there, Michael. Really nice shots. Okay, this is another one of Tommy's. I would think for me, I would say this, and I know you're probably thinking, well, they're all Tommy's and that for the first, and then, but I do have them mixed up here. It's just I have all these kind of sceneries put together, all sunsets put together, all like plants and flowers and stuff put together, or people, what have you. Closer to Langley. Oh, okay. Your sister lives there too. Your daughter and your sister. Your daughter is in Surrey. Wow. I'm sending a couple more. Yeah, as many as you want to send. I can get them on the computer because I have Messenger on my computer. It goes to my phone also. Devil's Backbone, the one before. This one here called Devil's Backbone. Oh, the one before was at Devil's Backbone. Oh, well, maybe there's some more coming up like that then too. I remember I used to live in Kelowna when it was a nice place to go to. Like now it's just way too busy. Okay, this one here, I would say this is one of Tommy's also, and it looks like some sort of arch going over here. You were very interested in the rock formation. Maybe this is the Devil's Backbone thing here. Natural bridge. Yeah, looks like it. Wow. I'd be scared to walk under there. Ding ding. Michael sending his photos. Natural bridge. Okay, and I think the next one is the same thing, but just a little more on the other side, maybe, of the rock formation here. And your other sister might move there for retirement. Oh, wow, everybody's going to BC. Vancouver's looking for a new mayor, so maybe hopefully things will change. Wow, ding, ding, ding. Keep ascending there, Michael. I can use all the photos. Anybody out there that has photos that I can post online here like this. If you're in the picture and you don't want to be in there, just make sure you state that because I'll just post it. No problems with the dings. I have a notification on my phone that dings when somebody sends me a message or whatever through messenger through that one anyway. But these are like, yeah, awesome pictures. Like, wow. Okay, let's see if the next one. And we had Tommy 4 in a row there. Okay. I think this is probably the same, maybe the same area. This is probably Tommy's also. Not so excited about living there on the West Coast, but warm winters are, yeah, they have nice warm winters and they have really hot summers too. Vancouver, you're just, well, you know, you're cooking in the summer. And last year, I'm going to Mexico this year, forgetting about Vancouver this year. But last year, the winter was horrendous. In November, it started to snow pretty heavy, and it was cold, like minus 19. That's unheard of. Carter's Mountain. We're at the apple orchard. It overlooks Charlottesville. Oh, okay, there's apple orchards down in there, eh? Okay. Very cool. Like, where is this? What state is this in? Looks very nice. Be nice there probably in wintertime if there's orchards. Yeah, at least from Vancouver or from the coast to here. I mean, if you want to drive all the way without stopping, it's like, what, 16 hours or something? Oh, the next slideshow. Well, I'd like to do slideshows on Sunday, next Sunday again. I was going to have a game with words like I had before. That was fun. 6-lettered words, but the letters are all jumbled up. So you have to think about what the word is. And sometimes it's really hard. And sometimes the word just pops right out at you. And 6 letters, you would think, it's only 6 letters. But we had a couple of contests like that. And that was a lot of fun. But I can only have this live next Sunday. And so what is next Sunday? 7 days from now. So that's the 16th. And then 16th and 7 is, so I've only got one more live, and then I'll be in Mexico, and I might have to miss the next live after that just to get myself situated and see what kind of Wi-Fi there is. If I'm sort of renting in a house, at least I should have like wired internet at least. So next Sunday, Michael, and I'll try to make the Discord back porch thing tomorrow. I can just never remember. By the time I do remember, it's already over. So I hope I can. I'll maybe set a clock or something, a timer, and it'll go ding, 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 and it's time. Then I'll go, because I'm not used to it yet. I guess that's why I don't think of it that often. Yeah, when I go, I usually take 3-4 days to get from one place to the other. I stop I just drive. I don't want to drive at night because of my eyes. I mean, the light is not good for the eyes, my eyes. And let's get to the next photo here too. And then, so that's why I just drive in the day, and I don't want to drive long periods of time. So I just go, several hundred kilometers and then stop for the night and, carry on that way. Not in a rush to get anywhere. I'm going to get there anyway. So yeah. And if you, Looks like the Appalachian Mountains in the background, the last one. Okay. I don't know whose photo that was. Tommy was explaining what it was, so it must have been hers again. So this one's not Tommy's. So it could be Sharon, or it could be Nomadic Vanman. Either way. Oh, Michael says mine. How did you figure that one out? This is when I was way down in the woods somewhere with my van. Like, I took that van, or this van, in places you wouldn't take a Jeep. Let me tell you, I went way down somewhere, and I thought, okay, now that I'm here, I might as well enjoy myself. And this cabin was just out in the middle of the woods. I walked inside it and took pictures from the inside out, but they're not worthy to be uploaded. I don't even know if I have them. I could have. I don't delete too many photos at all. Sharon says, not mine. Yeah, okay, let's carry on. Let's find out who did this next one. Aha! Whose photo do you think is this one? The beach, that could be an ocean. It could be a large lake, like the Great Lakes area. Or it could be some other country, even. So whoever took this one, obviously, you know it's not me. I'm asking questions. Okay, Michael says it's Sharon's photo. He must know who is taking who here. So where is this? Where is this? Sharon says, wish it was mine. So what does that mean? That's Tommy's photo? Where is this, Miss Tommy? And I think, hang on. So we see some people in the foreground here, and then we see a couple of people in the background, then way in the background, but there's somebody like picking up shells or something here. But you can't see the other side. Ta-da! It's St. Peter's Beach. Florida. Florida? Cool. So you said it wasn't yours. You were trying to trick people, weren't you? If you ever do this again with the photos, next Sunday, I'm going to have some in. Michael sent me a whole bunch here already. But anybody else wanting to send in photos, my email is in the description below. There's 2 emails down there, Nomadic Vanman and the King Tut Hut one. Send them all in. Send whatever you want. I usually won't touch anything up, although I did touch a couple up here, you'll see. And like I said, if you're in the photo and you don't want your picture in there, just say, I don't want to be in there, and I'll cut you out if I can somehow, crop it, whatever. Okay, so we know this is St. Peter's Beach in Florida. Let's see what the next one is. Aha, okay. I would say this is the same place, just on a different angle. Some people enjoying the water in the water. And from the where you took it, it looks like you're partly in the water there too. If you know the eye of the beholder, it will be known. Thanks, Michael, for that. You sent me a message one time there, and I know you probably don't mind, but I always use your saying, which I don't know where you got it from, but you made it up or yourself about the if nobody's told you they loved you today, let me be the first. I truly love each and every one of you. I love that saying. It's great, and I do. What a great idea, Wayne, with the photos. Yeah, good. Send some in if you have some. If you don't think they're worthy, maybe you shouldn't be the one deciding. Let other people decide what's, because Michael was saying there, the eye of the beholder. It's not everybody likes art. My father was an artist. Not everybody likes art. They didn't want to pay for somebody's talent. And like, you don't have to like pictures or whatever the art. My dad did all kinds of art: wood carving, painting, leather, um, all kinds of stuff. Like, it's the eye of the beholder. If you love art, you'll appreciate what somebody has done. It's my tagline, made up years ago. Well, thank you, Michael, and I hope you. I appreciate, and I tell people when I use that where it came from. It's being spread. Yeah, well, thanks, Colette. If you have time, you've got a week. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at this. I don't know who took this photo, and what kind of a chicken is that? Or is that a rooster? I don't know, but it looks like it has really fluffy leg feathers. I don't know what you would call that. Nomadic Ratpack, hello. Welcome. What's going on here is kind of another slideshow, and myself, Wayne, Nomadic Vanman, Tommy from the She Devil, and Sandra have sent in. Sandra. Sharon. Forgive me, Sharon. I keep getting that mixed up with Sandy because I think Sandy did send something in. Sent in these photos, and the idea is to check out or find out who took these. And if you ask a question, say, well, what is that? What's going on here? They can explain it to you, because Sandra's in the house, Tommy's in the house, and I'm here. So we can all explain what's going on. It is Stand Tall. Tall is an acronym for a little acronym for try a little love. Oh, cool. Like, I have another one. It is Stand Tall. Perfect. A bok bok. That's a bok bok. The attack rooster. Oh, wow. On the farm in Pennsylvania. He chased me everywhere. I know, and they have these little hooks, not just the hooks on their toes, but they have this. That's how chicken fights are, and they put razor blades on those little things that stick out their feet, because that's how they attack, with their feet. But you don't have to put razor blades on there. If they have those little spikes and they're chasing you, they can hurt. They can hurt you. Okay, another photo. We got a few of them here. Okay. Who do you think took this photo? And where is this one from? Where was this taken? Yeah, they sharpen their talons because that's how they attack. Unfortunately, they have rooster, like, what do they call them? Cockfights? Like, too bad. I know the roosters don't know what they don't know, but anyway. This looks like in the background behind these people there. I don't know who those people are, but behind the people, it's, I think, Coco Bongo. Coco Bongo. Spider-Man. But I'm more of a Deadpool guy. I don't know who the Deadpool characters would be. Chicken Little. He's a Chicken Little. Yeah, this is one of mine. This is from, actually, I've been to Cancun several times. This is from Cancun, like 9 years ago or something. This one here. Really big. They have these big statue things. Coco Bongo. Oh, and that's, okay, let's go back here. Oh, his other hand. I don't know. The other hand you can't see here. I don't know. I thought that's his hand sticking out the back there. Deadpool. Okay, hang on. I got to write that down because Vicky said to look up earthing. Now I'm going to have to look up Deadpool. I hardly keep abreast of everything and what's going on. I'm sort of far behind. Like yesterday, I was in the grocery store, and I'm wearing this T-shirt. Can you see that? The Avenger T-shirt. Yeah, I know what Avengers are, but this little kid in the cart, his dad was there and he pushing me along, and this little kid was really loud. He says, "The Avengers! I like the Avengers." The guy's wearing a Avenger T-shirt, and I turned around and I said, "You mean this one?" He looks and he said, "I like the Avengers." Okay, Michael, thanks for popping in and thanks for sending photos, and any more that you want to send, you're welcome. Just go right ahead. Doesn't matter if my phone dings or not. I'll put them on. Next Sunday at noon, I start here. I don't know what time you got now. It's 1 o'clock here now. So set your clocks or your watch. Be my last one from Canada. And take care. I'll try to make it tomorrow, Monday, at 3-ish my time, 3-ish your time. I'll try to make it tomorrow, 3-ish my time. Right. Okay, and this was another one of his other hand. Let me go back a minute here. Okay, that's the hand that's on the ground. Okay. I had to doctor this one up a little bit. It had, like, with people sitting on it and scratching on it, it wore some of the paint off, and I had to recolor some of the fingers there, like right about here somewhere, where my mouse is swirling around. I had to repaint, and the black stripes, I had to repaint those a little bit. Talking in your stream. And in your stream, so I might miss something. Please forgive me. No problem. No problem. No need to even explain. Let's carry on with the photos. Oops, I missed one. There's another one, the Coco Bongo. So which characters are these? I don't know these characters. The green guy and the blue guy. Obviously one of my photos again, but you see, I'm so out of tune with everything, I don't even know what those characters are. And those people that are sitting there, somebody beside me was taking their picture, and I just happened to snap their picture too. So the Mask and Beetlejuice. Oh, the Mask. And Beetlejuice, right on. Okay, cool. Yes. Makes sense. Yeah, no kidding. Now this was 9 years ago that this photo was taken. The last time I was in Cancun. Yeah, 9 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago. So if I go there next couple of weeks here and go there, I wonder if these will still be there. Probably. And another one coming up here too. The Hard Rock Cafe. That guitar is huge. It's got no strings. Can't play it, but it's huge. Well, you can tell by the person sitting in front. And there's Hard Rock Cafes all over the place. This is just one in Cancun itself. So big guitar there. Probably like fiberglass. It's not made of rock or cement. Oh, stream elements. I should have lots of new moderators, and their names should be in the description. So, and I'm hoping that I went and subscribed to everyone. I think I subscribed to Sandra also. But anyways, I put everybody's name and stuff in stream elements to see if things are working. But I think I went to Hard Rock Cafe years ago in California. Yeah, they probably have there. I've seen Hard Rock Cafes all over the place, not just in Mexico. They're like all over the place. Okay, next. Here's another character. I have no idea who this character is, what it represents. He's some sort of chef. It looks like with a cleaver there. He's chopping up something. And I think that's very, very close to where it could be the entrance to the Hard Rock Cafe, even inside here in the background. And here again, this is not good photography. There's a person standing right here in the blue in front. I could have just waited a few minutes later till he went away, or took it before when he got there. It's distracting to the eye, but it kind of looks like he's that guy. He's chopping this guy. He's going for him. I guess it all depends on how you see it. Okay, let's carry on with the photos here. Okay, here's one for you. I think that's the Florida place again. Palm trees and what have you. I don't know who took this one. I could guess, but and what's in the background there? Some sort of harbor or sticking way out there. I don't know where that is. Oceanfront. Yeah, I think it's Sharon too. Maybe from the same place as the other ones were. Not too sure. Nice photos though. Beautiful. You see, I like art and photography, and some people don't kind of see the goodness in some photos. I'm bigger critic of my own, and the idea is to take photos for yourself. Don't take photos for someone else. I don't mean of someone else. Just take photos that you like. Don't try to take photos that somebody else might like. Now this one here, I have some similar to this. This ain't mine. This isn't mine. This is not mine. Really good English, Wayne. I think this one is Sharon again also. But, okay, what kind of flowers are they? What kind of plant is this? I see some little white flowers down there in the bottom. Well, all the way up to here somewhere. Now those must be extras in there. Oh, there's a white one way up here. Way over here. They're all over the place in here. Is that two separate plants or is that one? Floridian flowers. Oh, Sandy, I didn't see you pop in here. Sorry. If there's any of your photos in here, let me know. I don't know if I think I asked you, did you send me anything? And I think you said, no, I didn't or something. That's why I didn't want to know who put the photos in. I just wanted to put them in there. And so it's a surprise even to myself, except I know the ones I put in. Okay. Advertising to join me on Facebook. Okay. Anyway, next photo, Floridian flower. Okay. These look like mushrooms. I don't know if the mushrooms are confusing. Do you eat mushrooms or do you not eat mushrooms? Somebody sent me another photo. I'll bet you that was Michael sent another one. Holy wow. They're going like crazy. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. So far, I got Michael. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Kind of 13 photos, roughly. Some of them are like triplicates and things, which I can take, divide them up. But cool. Very cool indeed. Hang on, guys. Yep. Just about finished my live. So I'm just going to end once I get to the end of the photos, I'm going to end the live. I got to go drone flying with my friend. Keeps asking me to fly. Who's Sandra, Michael? That's about right. Okay. Whose fun guy is that? Oh, ding ding. There's a couple more. Wait a minute. Okay, here's one. I have no idea what these plants are. Really long beans. Really long beans. Fungi. Oh, what a fungi. What's fungi? Fungi is that? Oh, fungi, the last one. I don't know what that is. This was in Chichen Itza. They had plants and flowers and all kinds of stuff, and these mushrooms just amazed me. I've never seen mushrooms like that before. This is from a tree. Those beans are almost 2 feet long. These bean things, like, wow, they're just tremendously long. This was in Cancun also. Okay, here's one. I don't know where this is. Beautiful sky and reflection on the water there. Perfect. Looks like could be a boat just out there anchored. I don't think it's a wharf going way out there. And it looks like, I don't know, some other people or big poles standing in the water there. Nice sky though. But I'll bet you whoever took this, it looked probably different with your eye as opposed to when you take a picture. That's why I run my photos through Photoshop or whatever all the time. Tampa Bay, I think. Okay. Virginia Beach at sunset. Okay, who's right? Whose photo is this? And I think, let's see, let's have the next one, I think is, yeah, the same. Okay, so that's just a close-up more. So that is a boat out there. Right on. And a pole standing upright in the water. And this was taken more for the sky and showing that feature, the sunset there. And I don't know, how can anybody tell the difference between a sunset and a sunrise if you're not told what it is? Oh, that one was yours. Oh, and this one must be yours too. It's just a close-up, more of a close-up shot. So it's the Virginia Beach at sunset. Okay, there you go. A sunset shot. I can't get up early enough for sunrise. Ooh. Okay, this probably looks like the same place. Just at a different point just at a different time when the sun was sort of peeking through a little bit more. Beautiful shot. Really nice. Nice colors. So those clouds looked familiar to you, did they? They were the same kind of clouds where you were. Yeah, it is a gorgeous shot. What a nice shot. Beautiful. See, this way you're getting other people's reactions to your photos, because I mean, everybody thinks their own photos are not worthy. I've had one photo in my whole lifetime that won an award, and to me it was just like a regular photo, but to other people, when they're voting on it, like, wow. Same coast. Yeah, right on. It's the same coast. Oh, wow. Okay, now this has to be the same. Let me back up one. Okay, it's the same exact place. Those trees. But wow, what a difference. Was this the same day? Just a different period of time. Wow. Beautiful shot. Really nice. Little bit of the beach in front here. And then the water and the nice, beautiful sky. Nice blue up there with the sun in the background. It's always nice when the sunset has clouds in it as opposed to just the sun. Yeah, it's a little windier up high. It blows either the clouds in or out, and then it changes your whole perspective and your whole point of view, even though you're standing in the same place. Maybe even minutes later, maybe you have to sit around and wait for a while. But it's the light. You cannot take a photo without light. Without light, there's no photo. And if you stick around long enough, it just changes like completely. Beautiful shot, though. Beautiful shot there, Tommy. And this again, this looks like just the same place. And now I would suspect that the clouds, because of where the sun is, I would suspect that this was taken first before the other ones. This is what you saw, and the wind blew in, because it looks a little windy because the water is got ripples on it, and maybe the clouds blew in, and then you just kept taking the photos. This probably could have happened within the hour. All this nice colors, though. Beautiful, like dark blue sky there up on top. Amazing. This could, yeah, you're right. It could be going away, and this could be later on in the evening. Because, yeah, it does look darker, doesn't it, than the other ones. Beautiful shot, though. Okay. Now we can see the crescent of the moon right there, right where my mouse is. Beautiful. And these are palm trees, I take it. So Florida again, right? And I would say this is one of Sharon's. St. Petersburg again. Okay. St. Petersburg. So the idea was you probably noticed the moon there, and that's why you took that like that. Yes? No? Or were you more interested in how the leaves were forming here? But you have the moon right in the spot where you can see it, as opposed to behind the leaves or something. So that, I think that's what your interest was. Wow. Nice shot, though. Like a silhouette, kind of. The trees are silhouetted. Beautiful. Okay, now these, because of the palm trees again, I'm thinking this is the Florida thing with the either a bridge railing in front here, or you're standing on a wharf of some sort, and a hotel maybe in the background here, or apartment block. Now I'm seeing a small picture. If you guys are looking at a bigger screen, you can probably see more, but the sky looks beautiful here too. Beautiful. Love sunsets and things. I think most people do. I mean, a sunset's a sunset. There's the sun going down and the clouds. I mean, but for some reason they all look different. Beautiful shot though. And like I said, I think this one's Sharon's. Going down the interstate at 65. So you took this while you're in the car, or while you're in your vehicle driving. Amazing how it took it at the speed of the shot was taken so that you can't even tell. Well, you can see a little bit of blurring here on the posts of the bridge because they're right up front, but everything else is like frozen solid. So that's good. Beautiful shot. Even the pole here is fairly decent. Looked out. Aha! Now, who in the heck took this one? There's some palm trees. I see palm trees. It was the colors you love. Yes. And Tommy asked where that was. This one here. Where was that where you were? This picture here is this hotel, or this place is not here anymore. It might not be ripped down, but it's not by the, this is in Cancun. What do you call Holiday Inn? This is at the Holiday Inn. Great big pool there, and another one kind of in a jacuzzi, kind of in the background there. And right here where my mouse is, it's an archway, but it quits over here. Usually water comes in and is falling down into the pool here. But what a beautiful day, and nobody in the pool. Nobody in the pool at all. This was on a street called Puck to Puck. I don't know what that means. P-O-K. P-O-K space D-E and then P-O-K again. Puck to Puck. I don't know what that means, but that was on that street. Very close to like a 15, 20, 25-minute walk to the rich hotel section. Here you can go. This was at Chichen Itza, I think. I haven't been to Tulum yet, so it's not Tulum. or it could be I'm forgetting the names, but this is, I think, where you can go snorkeling and through the caves like that. You go snorkeling in through here. This is where they had the Mayan. I showed you a picture one time of some proud Mayan guy. I mean, I love the culture, the Mexican and the Mayan culture. Like the Mayans were so ahead of their time. How did they know thousands of years ago that all the planets would line up in a line? All the planets in the year 20 something, whatever had happened just a while ago. How did they know that? Like, amazing. The Mayans were way ahead of their time, their math and their science. But anyways, this, I don't know if any of you know this, but the biggest pyramid in the world, bigger than the ones in Egypt, is in Mexico. They just are covered with vegetation and they're covered up. But it's the biggest pyramid in the world, bigger than the, like I said, the ones in Egypt there. But this was, I think, a Chichen Itza or Xcaret. I think this was Chichen Itza, though. Oh, this is taken through a window. It was sitting in some store. I just kind of liked it. Size-wise, this thing would be, if you hold your hands up like this, it would be probably 1.5 times that big. So it was fairly big. It was bigger than life-size hands there. But I just liked it. I really liked the Mexican and the Mayan and the, I love their culture. This was Chichen Itza. Now you can see the guy in the back there and the two Mayans in front of him with the couple standing there. And then the Mayan taking the photo. So what they do is they charge money to take a picture, but they're just in the open, which means everybody has a camera. You can take a picture. But I was walking around with my camera and I had a 35 millimeter type camera, so they knew I had a camera. It wasn't kind of tiny little camera. And they won't pose when you're standing there. They won't pose because they would rather have you pay them some money. Then he would lift up his feathers. Otherwise he would have put his arms down, and he didn't want to pose. So the people paid their money, and they went there and stood in front of him, and he flipped up his wings, and I took a shot too at the same time. So anyways, that's what this one was about. I guess you're guessing what these are all. These are photos that I took. There's a net in front of the screen here. You can see the net in front here. The reason the net is there is because they play that game where it's like soccer, but they don't use their feet. They use their hip to shoot the ball through this hoop around circle. And the ball is just big enough to go through the circle. It's pretty small, hard to get a score or a goal or whatever you call it. But this was the leader that they were parading in just before the game started. And the net in front is to stop the ball from hitting the people. We're all sitting in bleachers on this side and the other side at the far end there. You can't see, but they would parade in the two leaders of each team, and then they would play that game. And this is it here. You can see the people sitting on the far side over there, and I'm on this side. The net isn't there yet. When the game starts, they put the net up because they even, when it gets a little darker, they set the ball on fire. And I don't know if you can see my mouse, but right there where my mouse is, the cursor, is a round hole sticking out of the wall. And that's where they got to get this ball. They stand down here on the ground, and then they try to get the ball up these slopes and in through those holes on either side. Like the one team goes this way and the one team goes this way. Hard game. But they played a game there until one team did score once, and it's amazing. Simply amazing. I don't know what you call that game, but anyway, on the far side, on the very top, there was a guy that was standing with an eagle, a live eagle. And somebody on this side came walking out here and had something in his hand, food. And that eagle flew all the way across over here and landed on that guy's arm. And then he fed him. Like, wow. Oh, here they are playing the game. And you can see the one guy right here where my mouse is swirling around, if you can see that. That hoop there. He must have just be hitting the ball. You can't see the ball. And it's trying to go through that little round hole. And all the other guys are watching. Are you going to score? Wow. And up on top of here is where the leader, the king or whatever, on either side, that's where they would sit. So, and the netting is now up because they don't want that ball. And the ball is, I don't know if it's on fire now. I couldn't get a shot of it when it was, they would roll the ball on the ground. And I don't know if they hit it with their feet or not, but I don't know how they got it up high to use their hip. They don't use their feet to kick the ball through there. That would be too easy. Oh, again, Cancun, the Policia. This is one of their motorcycles, that 2 front wheels and one wheel in the back. I've seen many of these kind of motorcycles, but that was there and I took a shot of it. So, and this building right here is the police station, the Policia station. Yeah, a lot of people know about that game. I just don't know what the name of it is either. I guess I could look it up, but yeah, the Mayans used to play that. Now, here's one, not by me. This is not by me, of course. And so it's obviously for the sky. And it seems like the water, the ocean, it's always ripply, unless you're really early in the morning or late at night or something when there's no wind. Seems like there's always wind. And it's just crystal clear. I remember sitting in Vancouver there looking out over the ocean. It was just like glass, not a ripple in there until later on. Then all of a sudden it's like 3-foot waves. And whoever took this picture must know who this is in the photo. And I think there's only 1 or 2 more pictures left, guys. And it's been 1.5 hours. So that's good. Timing is going to be great. So I'm thinking that this is probably a picture of the person who took this photo, like a selfie kind of a shot. And I know, well, let me just see here. Is that... Oh, on Sharon's photo of her little emoji photo there is, I can't see her full face. So I'm thinking this is a photo of Sharon herself. Nice shot though, beautiful. Enjoying the day, the evening. And I think this is that's the last shot of, this is my friend from Medicine Hat here, one of mine. We were out at a geocaching event. If anybody knows what geocaching is, we were out at a geocaching event, and we're just heading home. And he's eating some of these potato chips that come in what's in his hand down here. Not Pringles, whatever you call those potato chips. He put them in his mouth. Looks like a duck. Quack, quack. And then we got Power Saw. And Power Saw was a little guy. He's all dusty. But let me get back to here. Let's blow this up and blow this up. There I are. Here's little Power Saw guy, the bear. That's him. He's got his little vest on. These letters and numbers across here are, and his name is Power Saw for a reason. Too long of a story to tell you right now. But those numbers, if you put those in geocaching, he's a trackable. And he has a leather band on his arm. And he used to have, well, he still does. He has a ring in his ear. And he used to have a ring. I thought he had a ring near his eye, but it's gone now. But he's all dusty. And I'm not going to leave him in the van. He's got a vest on, a leather vest. I'm not going to leave him in the van in the cold in the winter when I go. I can't take him along, but he's going to stay where it's warm. My little mascot, he's Power Saw. So, Pringles. Yes. Pringles potato chips. You look like a duck. So, guys, this is, okay, stop the stream, stop screen. Okay, there it goes. It disappears. It's me. That was you in the picture, I thought. The one with the hat. You didn't say you didn't want to be in the photo, so I left you in there. So, anyways. All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I like the slideshow myself. It was great, and I got a whole bunch more next time. We won't be able to guess who took them because Michael sent a whole bunch in. So it'll be, and I hope Colette sends some in. And if you guys send any more in, I don't have any more to put in for myself. I kind of exhausted all my photos that I have saved on my computer at the time. So next time there won't be any of mine. So I just want each and every one of you to know that you should have a good week, good weekend, and we have Thanksgiving on Monday, tomorrow in Canada. Have all your, I don't know what you eat, turkey, ham, whatever kind of, some people are going to just steak now instead of like your traditional turkey and your traditional ham. But have a great weekend. Stay awesome. Be cool. Be kind. And become nomadic outlaws. And if you don't know how, join Nomadic Vanman. You'll become automatically a nomadic outlaw. And as the saying always goes, like jeepers creepers, like I do, if nobody has told you they loved you today, let me be the first. I do love each and every one of you. And thank you for coming in and spending the rest of your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, wherever you are, with me. And duck lips is right. And stay cool and be kind. And we'll catch you guys next Sunday. Set your clocks. It's now 1:35. It will be at noon next Sunday. So if you're 2 hours, whatever, an hour difference, set your clocks and be here. We'll talk to you guys next Sunday. Love it. Thanks for the photos, guys. They were all beautiful. And next time we'll have another set of beautiful photos. All right, guys. Be cool.